Hello and welcome to Austin, Texas, one of our favorite stops on the tour. And today, Darrell K. Royal Stadium is packed and revved up, ready to make noise for the Texas Longhorns. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Huskies will kick this team to get us going. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Opening play of the drive. He looks right for a completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, man, it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's a quarterback keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Brings up second down. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
The short completion of the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Longhorns offense is on the move now. Oh, it's snapped to the back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that's exactly what defensive coordinators love to see. You've got a quarterback that typically is known for his ability to cover, and here he shows some physical toughness by sticking his nose in there, and he comes up with a nice play in support.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
He hands it off from the gun.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback still with the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. The Longhorns will crank up the tempo. First and goal, handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Trying to find the end zone off the right side. He goes nowhere. 2 straight stops. 3rd down coming up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Well, that's the gift of having a running back with this kind of speed. Forget about worrying about the inside of this defense. Get to the edge, use his speed, and walk into the end zone.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Oh, that one's picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Huskies offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Longhorns. This offense really clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Here's a screen pass to the running back. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, really good ball here by this quarterback to be able to pick up this first down. And hey, this guy is living up to the legacy of what Washington quarterback play has been for a number of years, going way back to Warren Moon and Mark Brunell, and more recently with Jake Browning, and, of course, the last couple years with Michael Penix.
They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. 1st and 10 play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Fires it to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Second down. Caught by the receiver. Steps out of bounds at the 17. First down for the offense.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense going with the hurry up. the junior able to get home with the sack.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1 play. Brings up 2nd down.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
With the score, Texas 21, Washington 0.
The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense retakes the field here. First play of the second half is a handoff. Well, they touch the middle there, but get nothing. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Dropping back. It's Aurora. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Tries the right with a quick throw. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Boy, Chris, he tried to squeeze that one in there on 3rd down. It would have had to have been a perfectly placed ball to have any chance at a completion and a first down.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Off play action. He's looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. He grabs it inside the 20. They tackle him all the way down to the 15-yard line. This offense is knocking on the door now.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. And the Huskies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Can he reach the end zone? And he will score. Touchdown, Huskies. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PAT is good, makes the score 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. This one will be fair caught. The Longhorns offense takes the field. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, and he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Catch made down inside the 25. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Longhorns looking to cash in this red zone trip. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Texas. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Washington offense heads back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And looking for a big play here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Washington. Just ran away from the defense.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
28, Washington, Texas.
And the fair catch, signal for and take it. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And he shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick 6 going the other way.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking to scramble. He lets it go on the move. Looking deep. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
Are you serious? The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. The Longhorns come to the line in a hurry-up.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The ball is loose. Defense recovers the big takeaway.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Will he score here? Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 28, Washington 14.
The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Oh, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
35, Texas 14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Huskies offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quick throw to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw. It's Aurora. He's running out of time here. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. The Huskies looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with
looking to throw it deep. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskies.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 18, set to kick this one away. Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's going to hand this off. Running with purpose. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but the offense will set up now at the 44.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Washington. Wow, what a play, a defensive score.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
For some reason, this offense in the red zone has sent out the punt team. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point game, 35-28.
That makes the score. Texas, 35. Washington, 28.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Timeout, Texas.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Set to kick it off. Texas.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Huskies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds
going for a big play downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Boy, the offense just cannot afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Third down here, time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
And in first down, they go right back to him. That one moves the ball across the 40. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. That gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Now the all-important extra point. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Number 11, sets the kickoff. Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the Washington offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Washington offense retakes the field here. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Dropping back, it's Aurora. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior. The Huskies will come to the line to run the hurry up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Washington, 35. Texas.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Shouldn't make a huge difference here, but the defense does have 2 timeouts remaining. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. A completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. Second down after that short completion. And he drops back in the gun. Catch made on the out route. Breaks loose at the 45. Moving right through the contact. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Texas.
Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that